YouTube land, what's up? It's your girl Makar from Cougar's Closet. How y'all doing? Let me see what time it is, y'all. It is 9:31 p.m. Friday. Yeah, that's what's going on. So listen, right? So tonight I'm gonna be talking about a little bit. I'm gonna go more in depth later, maybe tomorrow, but tonight I'm going to be talking about a little bit. This is for singles. I'm going to be talking a little bit about twin flame energy and karmic energy. So twin flame energy, right, is something like a soulmate, but not exactly like a soulmate. We'll go in depth with that later. Let's deal with the twin flame energy. And then karmic energy is um more about partners that you've ran across basically that have inflicted pain and it never did go right and y'all never did latch on. That's because this partner that you were encountered with was a karmic partner, if that makes sense. So karmics, they are more like life learning experiences where people more likely come into your life for a reason or a season and they won't basically stick around. And some twin flame or soulmate partnerships, they aren't always 100% guaranteed to stick around because you have, believe it or not, a lot of soulmates and you have a lot of twin flames. But the thing is, some people don't always get to experience these things if they're not on a certain vibration, right? So I want to talk to you about the secret and what to look out for, and what the deal is, right? For a lot of you singles, that's basically been tied up with a lot of karmic cycles and karmic people and karmic partnerships, and nothing good came out of it. There, you have a chance coming, right? And I don't want you to miss this. I want you to wrap the bull, right? Grab the bull by the horns. I want you to be able to rope this. But this is the thing. If you can't see it, then you wouldn't know how to rope it. But it's coming, and for some soon, and for some later this year, because a lot of you are in preparation, moving things around, healing, and getting things prepared. Even if you don't even know that you are getting things prepared for somebody, you're making room, just like how you know. When a mother, has her first child and then she gets pregnant again 6 months later and the new baby starts moving around, getting out the way, and developing more quicker because the new baby is on the way. And that's kind of the deal, that's kind of how it's going to roll in for some of you, for a great few. So let me say this. This is going to resonate who it resonates with. This isn't a conversation or situation that everybody can comprehend. This ain't something that everybody can see. This is something that somebody can be on the lookout for because I told you that it's coming now. You know how to rope this. Okay? Okay, so right. With these twin flame energies, this is male or female. The ones that have healed. This is for the ones that have put in the work to heal themselves, man or female. Okay, so you've been through a lot through all these karmic cycles, right? And you finally got yourself back on stable ground to where you don't need a man or you don't need a woman, right? A lot of you are going to be surprised because out of nowhere, your twin flame is about to enter your life. And a lot of times, when you get yourself out of these things and you don't want to be bothered with anybody, this is normally, and you ain't looking for nobody, this is normally when a twin flame comes. Now, you've done all the healing, you've done all the homework, you ain't taking less, you don't deserve less, and trust me, you don't. But this is what I don't want you to miss, right? When your twin flame comes, right, Your twin flame, we think we done all the healing, and our person that we meet, right? We want them 100 with us. We want them 100% healed, 100% that went through their journey, 100%, know this and know that. To the human eye, that sounds ideal. To the human mind, that sounds ideal. But beyond, that's not going to be ideal. What the thing is, right? When your twin flame shows up, they're subject to be wounded from all of these karmic ties and cycles and karmic partners that they've been with. Now, when they show up, it's not like they haven't done any type of homework. It's not like they're not going through a transformation. It's not like they're not going through healing. It's not like they're coming to the table without anything. What the deal is, what I want you to understand is, people, when they're healing and they're transforming and they're coming out of woundedness, their level of healing, level of homework, level of soul healing might not be on the same level that yours is. They might not be 100 trained to go like you are. They might be 70% into it, 85% into it, while you sitting at 100. But what I want you to understand is, right, the process, because this is where you might miss out if you're not alert. By your mate not being at 100, that doesn't mean that they're not ready to go. If they come to you and they're wounded, or they're traumatized, and they only need 30 or 40%, from you, or 50%, that's okay. You gotta have something to work with. To just think that you gonna meet a person and they gonna be right where you want them to be, or they gonna have everything together, that's not gonna work. That's bananas. That's not gonna work. And I don't want you to miss this, because you really could miss out on a great person because you feel like they not where you are. Keep in mind, with these karmic cycles, when these men come out, especially the men, they gonna be coming out like wounded deer. They gonna be coming out like wounded gazelles. They gonna be coming out like wounded lions, and that's just the truth. But if you meet somebody and it's more workable than not, then I think you better get with it and work with it. Because the harsh reality and the truth is, a lot of times when men get traumatized by their first love, they never see the world the same again. Especially like when they had who they wanted and they built this perfect picture and they thought no glass would be shattered, and the glass gets shattered, whether it's a first love, a first, high school love or whatever. When a man is hurt, he's hurt. And he will never see another woman the same. He will become victimized and feel like he's the victim. And you have men that's in their 40s and 50s that's still victimized from what their karmics done to them. And some will remain paralyzed. And when this happens, you'll know that they'll never take a shot on love, because they'll never let anybody else have their heart again, and they'll stay unstable in a relationship with you. They'll stay on and off. They'll breadcrumb you. They won't give you everything, because guess what? They really don't have anything else to give. But the ones that's going to fight their way out of this and say that they're not going to be victimized again, and they are going to find true love again, and they won't let, one or two experiences or how many experiences ruin them, and they're willing to give it one more shot, those are pretty much going to be the men that's wounded, or the women that's wounded. But just the fact that they showed up says a lot about their character. Just the fact that they're saying that they're not going to let, you know, a, a host full of incidents keep them down, and they show up, wounded or whatever, that's still a sign of bravery. That's still a sign of courage, because you have no idea what people go through in their minds, especially when they thought they had the right one, or especially when they thought they could trust somebody, and come to find out the person that they thought they was with was somebody that they didn't even know, and was doing all of these things that they couldn't even fathom. That would send somebody crazy. Trust me, I've been crazy over and over and over and over and over and over again. But I'm not going to be a victim of what someone else done to me. Now, I will say this. I choose wisely, and I don't waste my time. If people come to me and they are unavailable, and I know that they're unavailable because there's signs of them just wanting a good time. There's signs of them not looking for anybody, a sign for them not wanting to be consistent, and not wanting, to have the responsibility of me, or they want no strings attached, basically, then I know not to deal with that. But if I run across, or you run across, or she run across, or he run across somebody, that's working on it, but ain't at the same stage, I think you better go ahead and reach out and grab that, because time is ticking. And so I want you ladies especially to be real careful, because if they have to be at 100, right, then you are denying yourself a chance to be happy, because them not being at 100 and giving you 75 for right now, just meeting you, is pretty doggone good. Because what you are saying is what a lot of this is equivalent to what you are saying is what a lot of independent women been saying, that don't have a man now, and a man wouldn't come to them with a 5 and 6 degrees. I got all these degrees, and I done build myself up, and I ain't finna let nobody tear me down. Which that's just a true statement. You have to be careful, because it's more men out here that do want to come tear you down than it is that want to join on forces with you and help you and uplift you. But if you find somebody that's trying to bring something to the table, and they workable, and they mannerisms are on fleek, and they know how to treat you, but they short lacking on a few things, then I don't think you should deny that, because that's equivalent to saying that you have all of these things, and you have all of this money, and you don't need a man. And that's not the truth. This is resonating with who is resonating with it, because there is some ignorant women out here that really feel like they don't need a man. There's women that don't need man like I do, on the same level of bull crap. But then there's women like me that do need a man, because we understand there's certain things that we just cannot do, because we aren't men, even though we're in our masculine energy. You only have so much masculine energy that my father gives you to protect yourself until somebody gets there. But to go full throttle and turn your masculinity up like a full-blown man, you wouldn't be able to do it. Even the hardest stud wouldn't be able to do it. Now, they can perform a lot of masculine tasks. They can work on cars. They can do a lot of things. But to drive it all the way home like a man, they gonna be short stopping. They ain't coming with all of it. So I wanted to set that out there, because, like I said, sooner than later, within the next 3 weeks, rolling into next year, you got a chance for somebody to come. And I'm telling you now, they not gonna be all the way where you want them to be. And whether that's financially, whether that's mentally, whether that's spiritually, whatever that is, they not gonna be all the way where you are. That's no different than you wanting somebody else that's a little bit higher, on a higher level than you, and they're a little bit deeper than you, and they done more homework than you, and they done had more awakenings than you, but you ain't on their level, but you on a level where you can hang with them. Imagine doing all of this homework, but for somebody to turn around and tell you you ain't on their level or you ain't done enough. Only a certain amount of men and women gonna be able to see what I'm talking about. So I wanted to leave that with you all. I wanted you to be on the lookout because opportunity is going to present itself, and I don't want you to feel like somebody not ready. They might not be all the way ready, but they might be 10% away from being ready. What do you call ready? Because your understanding of ready, trust me, it's not gonna be their understanding of ready. It's just one of them things where you might have to lend a hand out and halfway pull somebody in because of what other people done to them. It's not their fault that they've been taken advantage of. Most of these men or women that's hurt or that's traumatized or been wounded were once actually good, loving people, and they set out to do right. But then we get mad because we got all these dogs out here, right? And you can't get to nobody. But see, a lot of these dogs is dogs because somebody did them in. That's why you're dealing with a lot of roaming dogs around here. Now, if he's, going to continue to be a dog and have dog ways, then no, don't you never want to put yourself in a situation where somebody mistreats you, where somebody don't know how to talk to you, where somebody don't know how to handle you, where somebody disrespectful, calling you all kind of things, where somebody don't know how to treat their mama and sisters, and somebody don't know how to treat you. I talk about this all the time. Always look around at how your mate treating others, because that's how they gonna treat you. So, it's just like, buying a house that's used or buying a car that's used and thinking that you ain't gonna have no problems, that all you gonna do is just jump in and take off. That's not always the case. Sometimes, you might get in this house, that you paid, $90,000 for. You might have to do a little work. Sometimes, you might get in your car and turn your key and smash your foot on the gas. Car you just bought off the lot, and find out you ain't going nowhere because maybe something clogged up. Maybe a part missing. Maybe something fell off a week or two after you got it. Car dealers are good about that. They'll rig a car up, and when you get home, as soon as the warranty fall off, then the parts fall off. Some people are good at what they do. So I just wanted to keep you abreasted because this is on the horizon. And this opportunity can be well passed over if you don't see it. And I'm here to help you see it because it's coming. And some of you are going to pass it over, which is okay, because if somebody is way more wounded or way more haven't done more homework, and they process is more in a 45 or 50, you probably wouldn't want that person. That means you got to do more work. But if they're at a good, like I said, 70, 75 on down to 100, I think you better work with that, because in reality, all relationships not going to be perfect no way. So I just want to set that out there for a few of you, because a few of you are going to enter a stage where you are going to meet somebody, and it is going to be so worth it if you can understand and be patient and understand that people are coming out of cycle ties and karmic ties, just like you once were. And you have to be um, tender with that fact, because this is a delicate situation. This is a delicate person that you're dealing with. And as much as 100% healed as you'd like to think you are, guess what? You'll never be 100 again. You can get close to it. But to be like you were when you first got that, when you first jumped out here, oh yeah, I'm a find me a wife and some kids and that's gonna be it, or I'm gonna find me a husband and work some jobs and that's gonna be it, and live your perfect life. That ain't gonna happen, because that doesn't happen all the time. Sometimes you have to the same fish that you pulled out the lake. Sometimes, guess what? You have to throw it back in. But 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 for you um to become victimized of, and so victimized to where you blind and you can't see it and you can't hear when real love is knocking on your door. If you allowed, I don't care if you slept with 22,000 people, if you allowed someone to steal your sight and your vision and identity, and you feel like you'll never live again, you feel like you'll never love again, you feel like you'll never give again, you in bad shape. Because ain't nobody finna victimize me to where I'll never see the world the same again and miss out on something that's really meant for me to have. That person that did this, guess what? They still doing the same thing to people 40 years after. People want you to be unstable like they are. They want you to be crazy like you are. They want to come rob you out of your opportunity because somebody robbed them. But and they stay and fall victim and never get up. I don't know about you, but I'm not in that bracket. I'm in the loving business. All right. So be on the lookout for that. You might see something that kind of looks off centered, but you can take your hands, baby, and center that. All right. Cougar's Closet. Mwah. Love y'all.